Hello teachers, today I'm going to show you how to create a OneNote class notebook. This is going to be a really useful tool for you to use with your students' distance learning. So first of all, log into Office 365. Scrolling down, sign in. Just use your regular email and password. Okay, once you've logged into your account, you should hopefully see this little icon here, Class Notebook. If you don't, you can pop up here and do a little search. There we go, Class Notebook. And this is where you can start to create your notebook to use with your class. There's a number of other little options here: add or remove students, add or remove teachers, and manage notebooks. So I'm going to click here on Create a Class Notebook, and it's pretty self-explanatory. What's the name of your class? So Year 6 Klein. Next. This is really useful and just explains a little bit about how the notebooks work. Basically, you're going to have a collaborative space, which you can edit and the students can edit. A content library, which is one that only you can edit. That's where you can put like your worksheets, your PowerPoints, things that you don't want the students to edit, but you want them to be able to view that content. And then the notebooks, which are basically you as a teacher can see every single child's notebook. The children can go in and edit and work on their notebooks, but the children can't see inside each other's notebooks. Hope that makes sense. So that's just for your information. Next. Okay, this is where basically if I type in any teacher's name in our government system, their name will pop up here and I can add them to the notebook. This is particularly valuable if you wanted to have a teaching assistant or perhaps Senko working on the notebook too. For the purposes of confidentiality, I'm not going to type any names in there. But for instance, if I did like type in, I don't know, someone called Fred Jones, Fred Jones's name would come up if Mr. Jones is a teacher. And then I could click next and add Fred Jones to my system. Next up, student names. So next. Basically the same thing here. As the students are entered into our system, all of their details are here. So again, as I write, let's say I've got a student called Quinton, I would type Quinton's name and it would list him if he was called Quinton Klein. I can just again add him into the system and click next. Again, for the purposes of confidentiality, I'm not going to add any student names, so I'll just click next. Now, this is where you can decide a little bit about what's going to be going in each student's private space. They make the suggestion here: handouts, class notes, homework, quizzes. You may want them to have a literacy section, numeracy, social studies, whatever feels good for you as a teacher. And you just simply click on, so I might want to say social studies, and then I click next. And then basically this gives me a little overview of how it looks. So this would be my notebook, and then the students' notebooks down here. And then if I'm happy with it, I can go and click create. And again, it takes a few moments, but basically that's part one of creating your notebook. Your notebook Year 6 Klein is ready for you. And you can open in OneNote online or open in OneNote on your computer. I'm going to pop online. And then I'm ready to start to basically add my content. So I'm probably going to be starting here with my content library and starting to add little bits and pieces into the content library. And again, it's very self-explanatory. You can click onto the button here and it gives you some information about how to get started with that. But I thought the most important thing for you would be, you know, setting up your classes. And the children across the island, all of the children will be getting their very own email addresses which link into this system, which is why it's such a great way forward for us. Okay, thank you.